Good afternoon, garden friends. Today I'm going to be working in my secret garden because one of the things that I want to do while the sun is shining, don't be fooled because it is a little chilly out here today. But I want to get some bulbs planted. I want to get some winter annuals put in here and then top it off with the mulch. And then also we are building up my sides of my flower beds. So come along with me while we go ahead and get this knocked out. Okay, so I had started earlier this week and getting this prepared for our winter. We don't have a really bad winter here, but I did get some bulbs planted in between there. I got some Dusty Millers and some pansies that line up here. And then these are my Veronicas. They rarely die back. And then of course my black-eyed Susie. So what I'm going to be doing is getting a light coat of the new mulch on here for the simple fact that I have bulbs all through here and just want to make sure they stay protected. Like I said, we really don't have a bad winter here in Georgia. I hard cut back my Texas Vertex lilac, and you see that I'm trying to train it to be a tree, but keep a nice shape to it. And oh yeah, those timbers, one of the things that I want to do, we only on this side we only went one high with the timbers, but like I said, my yard is on a slope, and no matter what I put in there, I don't like it running into the gravel. So we're gonna put one more layer on the top, get these guys stained. They're already cut to fit the area. Plop some more Dusty Millers, pansies in here. And then like I said, just a final coat of mulch. I started to put it down here and then realize I got to get back there and trim my sweet peas back. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And as I had mentioned before, you know, I'm still hesitant about leaving this guy in here because it seems like it's not those spider mites or whatever it is that's turning that, just to get it pulled out. Because one of the things that I'm going to do this spring is this rose bush is actually going to go behind my Muhly grass. I want to pull the Muhly grass up here and put it where the rose bush is, and maybe once I move that boxwood out of there, because as you can see, it's a very nice size. And I think it'll look nice too up against the white wedding hydrangeas when they end up blooming. Now the other thing that we're going to be doing, as I stated, is you see where our fence line is right here? We're going to be putting up another privacy fence to sort of enclose this to make it more secluded, and also that way I don't have to be worrying about capturing my neighbors' license plates and all that kind of stuff. And then too, that back area here will be the new section for my other seedlings that I'm going to be doing earlier next year to get my seeds started. But yeah, cleaned up a lot, cut down the yellow flags, and got rid of some of the ones that were yellowing in my cannas. You know, still got some cannas still hanging in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a nice thin layer of mulch over here to have this finished off for for winter. And then pretty much this area is going to be set for when spring gets here, because everything will be blooming and just doing really, really well. All right, so this is the last section that I need to do. I'm kind of hoping that I got enough mulch to do this small area, but I just do. I think it just makes it a whole lot easier to have this kind of stuff done in advance before spring gets here. And like I said, I got a lot of bulbs planted throughout the bed, so I'm excited about seeing how those are going to be. And I believe I have some the Jacquelines up in this flower bed to have that nice pop of yellow color in the spring. And then a lot of the flowers here have like purples and pinks to it, so it'll look really nice. So let me just go ahead and get this mulch put down on the rest of this bed. I really don't think I'm going to have enough mulch. Okay, so the bed is all done with the mulch. And like I said, I have bulbs, daffodil bulbs throughout this bed, planted some violas and some pansies, some dusty millers. I love my Veronicas that I have throughout the garden bed because it will not, they normally will stay green. I did thin out my black-eyed Susies and put them elsewhere in the garden. Now, the one thing that I am not doing yet, because this weather is just so unpredictable, I'm not going to be trimming my boxwood hedges until the spring. If we get a bad frost, it'll just damage what's on top, and I can just go ahead and clean that off. But yeah, everything is looking really good. Now, that little stick there, that is my hibiscus. It was doing really, really good, but the frost got it. You know, it'll end up coming back. Got some autumn joy sedum throughout the bed, you know, so that I end up having those nice colors come this spring. And then, of course, there's that boxwood, and what I did was I cut off the damaged leaves. I'm just not ready to pull it out yet, see if it'll end up bouncing back, but then I use some loving care with it. My rose bush, my Muhly grass, and like I said earlier, I am going to move, swap out the rose bushes with the Muhly grass. My white weddings are doing well. I trimmed back perennial sweet peas that I have on both sides of the little arbor and behind my other white wedding. Like I said, these are the Veronicas that I just so love. My maiden grass is doing well. Just everything is looking good. And then this is the thing, guys, you know, depending upon the size of your garden, you got to be smart about, you know, the amount of time that you can invest in staying on top of it. You know, before I had the mindset of got to get it all done at one time, and you end up burning out. But if you end up doing it in stages, you can get stuff done a little bit at a time. And oh yeah, we also, as I mentioned, added that second layer of the timbers, which I think it looks so nice, and it definitely separates the timbers from the gravel because it was just blending in too much, and then any of the mulch that ended up running out of there was all in the gravel. But yeah, guys, I love it when I can get something accomplished, and this secret garden is going to look so amazing this spring. And then too, look how nice my Texas Vertex. Like I said, I cut it back hard, shaping it into a tree. And the fact that it'll get 8 to 10 foot tall, I think it said, and 6 to 8 foot wide, that will end up being a beautiful accent piece in the garden. And then, as I mentioned, our next project is enclosing the secret garden so that I am not having to worry about my neighbors' license plates and all that kind of stuff. But guys, let's just take a full look at this. It's very nice and orderly and all ready for spring. Well, thank you for visiting Inspiring Garden Corner, and I look forward to you taking this garden journey with me and seeing the evolution of my garden. If you like the content, please consider subscribing and liking my page, because I so love being able to share with you guys my garden transformation. Bye.